Hi, friends, family, fans, and of course, even listeners. My name is Patrick Regan, and we had some technical difficulties with the video component of our episode this week. So I said, you know what? Let me hop on my iPhone XR, thank you very much. And why don't I record a front facing camera video where I just cut the bullshit and talk about my favorite TV shows? So I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do it in a couple of videos so that I'm not trying to text through some sort of mammoth video to our producers, if that makes sense. So first and foremost, I feel like what's really bringing me joy right now, and I don't know that there will be a lot of people that watch this, but it's important to me right now, is the challenge. And I was really liking this season because of the way the formatting works, and I die for Nani, I die for Jenna, and I'm furious with Zach. And he's bad. He's so bad for women. And I'm literally going to where they live. I'm packing up Jenna's shit. I'm saying, you're coming and you're living with me in Brooklyn for a little while until you get set up. Because this can't keep going on. What's going on with you and Zach? So I was really happy when Jenna got her red skull. And then when they put her in, I have to say, I was like, Nani, like, at the end of the day, I will defend Nani until the day I die. But I had to be like, Nani, maybe those who critique you are correct. Because you didn't fight for your friend. At all. And you should have fought for her a little harder, don't you think? And I also don't understand why Nani wouldn't fight for Jenna, because if Jenna was checked out as Nani suspected, then wouldn't Nani want Jenna to go against her? Because Nani still needs her red skull. Okay, wait, that's all I'm going to talk about the challenge, because I feel like no one will like me for talking about it. So, Housewives. I'm so furious with Dorit. I really am upset with her. I do not like Dorit one bit. Lisa Rinna, I really have come to dislike as well, but in the last, episode, I'm like, okay, I don't mind you. I think Kyle, I've been rooting for Kyle. I do like her still, and I think they're being mean to her, and they're ganging up, and obviously Denise is being a socio. So I think that for me with Kyle, I think she did a really good job this past week, which is when they went to that wine place that was outside and near the water. Kyle did a good job of, apologizing to Denise, and then Denise... When Kyle already didn't really do that much wrong, she apologizes to Denise. Denise does a thing that you should never do as a Real Housewife, where you don't really accept an apology and you keep badgering the person where you're getting sorry. If this is a classic thing you shouldn't do if you're a housewife. Someone says sorry to you and you're like, yeah, well, I just was really confused because of how crazy you were being. And I thought you were just going really crazy, so I was just really confused. That makes you look bad, and ultimately the person who's apologizing to you, even if they were in the wrong, they are now beating you. They're winning in the scores. What you have to do is just say thank you for the apology. I would love to reset the friendship. Let's press the reset button. Let's press the reset button and start over as friends. That's the only way you can successfully accept an apology. Moving forward, I think that then when Denise kept badgering Kyle, she didn't take the bait, because then if she pulled back and rescinded the apology and started going up against Denise again, then it would have been a wash. I think Kyle played that perfectly. I think she now is in good graces, and I think that now we're seeing the tides turn where everyone was on Denise's side against Kyle, and now I think it's going to be Kyle's side against Denise. And what I will say is Erica, I used to, for years and years and years and years, I hated Erica. I really did. I mean, not hate, that's a strong word. But I didn't connect with Erica, and I felt like there was a wall up, and I felt like I wasn't buying what I was seeing, and I felt like I was not getting a real human being, and that, to me, is inexcusable. I felt like she was trying very, very hard to make it look like she wasn't trying hard, and that, to me, is disgusting. But then I think the last 2 years, especially this year, it's like, I'm really into Erica finally, and I'm really finding her, letting me in, and saying, this is me. And I'm so grateful for that. And finally to connect with this woman after years of not being able to is such a gift. And I like Erica and Kyle best this season. But Erica did say that Kyle said she had no friends, but that's not what Kyle said. Kyle did not say that. I hate when they slightly twist the quote to make it seem bad. And I hate when the other housewife who it's being done to doesn't remember what exactly they said, because they don't realize that their quote's being twisted. Kyle said something like, I don't know, maybe you don't have good friends if you think it's so weird that I'm good friends with Teddy. And then Erica was like, you said I didn't have any good friends, and that was why. So that didn't happen, Erica, but I believe that Erica remembers it that way. I had a fantasy the other day where it's 3 years from now, I'm very, very rich and famous, and I actually go and watch What Happens Live, and I kind of have this rapport with Andy Cohen at this point. He knows I'm a big fan, I'm a famous gay person as well, and So we have that kind of easy relationship. So I don't watch what happens live. We're chatting. We go down to commercial. I lean over to Andy. I'm like, I have to say, girl, you gotta fire Dorit. I mean, she's just not enjoyable even to hate. You gotta fire her. And he's like, you think? And I'm like, yeah, I hate to say it. So I had that fantasy that I did that one day. That's how I really feel. And I am enjoying Sutton. Like, I of course don't like the woman, but I'm enjoying watching her, and I think that she is an addition to the cast. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. And who else is there really to discuss? I mean, Teddy, I obviously don't care about. If she wasn't in an episode, I absolutely wouldn't notice. I like Garcelle, but Garcelle is coming for Kyle in a way that's I'm like Garcelle, you play nice. But I do like Garcelle quite a bit. How could you not, really? They're giving her a terrific edit, I think. Okay, so that's actually going to be it for right this second, but I think maybe I'll try to make another one about New York, because I haven't even gotten to New York, if you can believe. So, I mean, I'm up to date, but I mean, I haven't gotten to talking about it yet, and there's much to discuss. So, thank you guys for listening, and even for watching. Thank you for being patrons. I am addicted to my patrons. And I hope when all this is over, we can all have a great big party.